It's the first day of the month, and Ryan opens his bank app, watching the numbers shift with a mixture of pride and unease. He earns $6,500 a month, a salary that looks impressive on paper. Yet, by the time rent, utilities, credit cards, student loans, and subscriptions are deducted, he feels a familiar, suffocating tightness. Lunches, transportation, the occasional coffee, and small indulgences chip away at his sense of control. Every month, the cycle repeats. For all intents and purposes, he is doing well, but inside, the invisible weight of constant financial pressure is crushing. And the worst part? Ryan knows he isn't alone. Millions silently experience this exact scenario, wondering why comfort and freedom seem perpetually out of reach. On the surface, it seems paradoxical: high income yet high stress. A steady paycheck that should bring security instead fuels anxiety. Despite earning more than many peers, Ryan can't seem to build a real cushion. Why does this happen? How is it possible that someone making a solid salary can feel trapped month after month? This is not a flaw in character nor a failure of willpower. The explanation is structural, systemic, and far less discussed than it should be. By the end of this video, many pieces of your financial life will finally make sense. My name is Daniel, and I've spent years studying how money, psychology, and societal structures intersect to create traps most people never see. I'm not here to lecture. I want to explore these dynamics with you. If you find these insights useful, consider subscribing and joining our community. We examine the patterns that institutions don't want you to notice. Let's dive in. At the heart of this issue lies a deceptively simple concept: the financial trap. It's the illusion that income equals freedom, that a higher salary automatically brings security. Studies from behavioral economists and historical labor research show that household costs, housing, healthcare, taxes, have consistently risen faster than wages over the past 4 decades. Inflation-adjusted numbers reveal a stark reality. What seemed like plenty 30 years ago barely scratches the surface today. Systems designed around gross income rather than disposable cash flow make it easy to feel rich while living on the edge. Let's break this down mathematically. Suppose Ryan earns $6,500 a month. Taxes take roughly 25%, leaving $4,875. Rent consumes $1,800. Utilities and internet, $400. Student loans, $500. Groceries, transportation, and small expenses easily add another $1,000. Suddenly, his high income leaves him with $1,175 for discretionary spending or emergencies. One unexpected car repair or medical bill, and that small margin evaporates. This isn't mismanagement, it's structural. Income alone does not guarantee stability. It is the unseen expenses and invisible costs that silently corrode financial freedom. The psychological element amplifies the trap. We anchor decisions to gross salary, not net reality. Banks and financial institutions reinforce this illusion by improving loans based on income, not expenses. Social pressure nudges individuals towards lifestyles that reflect gross earnings rather than actual flexibility. Imagine a motor running without oil. The engine seems functional, but it's silently deteriorating. Or a backup system that burns quietly in the background, leaving you exposed when failure comes. This is the modern financial condition. Loss of flexibility is the core drama. A single unforeseen expense can cascade into crisis. Research shows that even well-earning households are often incapable of covering a $1,000 emergency. People who appear successful on paper are frequently the ones most exposed because their financial systems are stretched thin with invisible obligations.